as a fellow servant of the greatest God in the universe. I'm amazed at what God does when we actually lean on him. When we can't plan or scheme the things that we think are supposed to happen, but ultimately we have to just kind of trust. Even a couple weeks ago, we realized that we needed to buy a sound system, and we don't have the sort of money to buy a sound system for this church. And I got a phone call from a pastor 2 weeks ago, and he says, we heard you needed a sound system. And they gave us a $15,000 sound system. Praise you, Lord. And I know, miracles, okay. I know, but at the same time, the church that we pastor is in a good place, and I know that because our priorities are straight. Because when I announced to the church on a Sunday 2 weeks ago that somebody gave us a sound system, I said it, and I was thinking everybody was going to be so excited. They're going to be like, yeah. And I said, hey, somebody gave us a sound system. It was completely silent. And then the minute I said thank you to the person who had made the meal for the evening, everyone goes, yay! Yay! I think you and I would call that priority. But life following Jesus is a lot like, it's a lot like playing Twister, isn't it? You know, when you play Twister, and there's a game where you got these little dots of different colors, and somebody's flipping the thing, and you're supposed to put your leg and your hand on different spots. And of course, you always get stuck playing the game with people that you've never met before, so you get awkwardly close to these new people. And there's often a moment when you're playing Twister when you're in this really weird position or something, and the person next to you, you've realized that you're kind of leaning on them now, and that if they go down, like, you're toast. You know that moment? You've been there. And but you want to beat the player, but you don't. So you almost want to whisper to him, like, don't move or I'm done. But you don't because you don't want them to win. But there's that moment when you're leaning and you know that at any moment you could fall if that person fell. And I think that's what following Jesus is like. I think that following Jesus is like playing Twister with God. And the more and more you play, the more and more you realize that he just doesn't fall. And that you can lean. And that even if you don't have everything figured out, your finances, your life, your kids, your marriage, your work, your church, whatever it is, that all your scheming and all your planning, they're really cute. But at the end of the day, we're not called to lean on ourselves, are we? God doesn't fall.